Okay, in this question we're looking at information we can take from a frequency table. Now you'll see here we've got a frequency table which states the number of pets that people have. So people were asked how many pets they had, whether they have 0, 1, 2 or 3. And we can see that 9 people had no pets, 9 people had 1 pet, 15 people had 2 pets and 7 people had 3 pets. First thing I'm going to do when I look at this is I'm going to say how many people were in this survey, how many people were asked. And I can work that out by adding a total column. I'm going to extend it because we're going to use this one later. So there were 9 people who had no pets, 9 people who had 1 pet, so that's 18 people. 15 people had 2, so that's 33, and then 7 who had 3. So there were 40 people who were asked altogether. So there were 40 pieces of data that we have. Now we're just going to look at finding the usual things that we find from a group of data. So we'll look at the range of data. And remember, the range tells us about the spread of data, and it's the largest number take away the smallest number. And that's 3 take away 0, which gives us a range of 3. Then I'm going to look at the modal value, or the mode. And this is the most popular or most commonly occurring. In our case here, most popular was to have 2 pets, because 15 people had 2 pets. So 2 is our mode. Next thing I want to find is the median. And this is not quite so easy in this kind of table. It's easier when we have a cumulative frequency table. But at the moment we're going to do it without a cumulative frequency. The median is the number that's right in the middle. Now remember, we had 40 people asked, so we've got 40 numbers in a row. If we wanted to find the middle one, it would be somewhere in between the 20th and the 21st number in the list. That would give us what our median was. So if I go down from the top, I can see the first 9 numbers in my list would be 0, and the next 9 numbers would be 1. So that means the first 18 numbers in my list are 0 and 1. I want to get to the 20th and 21st. My next 15 numbers, so that's from 19 all the way up to 30 something, I know it's gone beyond the 20th number. All these numbers are 2. So I know that my median falls in here, so my median is also 2. The next calculation we're going to do is the mean. And remember, the mean is the total number of pets that we have altogether if we divided them up equally among the number of people there were. So we're going to have to work out the total number of pets we have, and we're going to do that with this third column. So I've got P times F in my last column there, and I'm going to just multiply them together. So 9 people had no pets, so altogether no pets. 9 people had 1 pet each, so altogether I've got 9 pets. 15 people had 2 pets, so altogether there's 30. And 7 people had 3 pets, altogether they have 21. So in total I have got 60 pets. So I've got 60 pets altogether between 40 people. So I'm calculating the mean, 60 divided by 40. Often this would be a question you'd be asked to do in a calculator, but I'm going to do it just as a fraction. I'm going to say, can I simplify the fraction? Yes, I can. So first of all, I could simplify it to 6 over 4. I can simplify it again because they're both in the 2 times table. So it would be 3 over 2 or 1.5. So the mean is 1.5. And that's me got all the information I've got. I just want to quickly remind you of something while we're here. These numbers that are in my chart up here, I've got, if I was to write these numbers out in a list rather than in a table, I would have 9 zeros. So I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then I'll have 9 ones. Then I'll have 15 twos. And then I'll have 7 threes. Just in case you were not associating the list with the table, that's the list of data that we would have started off with. And we've tabulated it into this frequency table. Okay, hope that helps.